Greetings, greetings. How are we, people? How are we all going? Just waiting for a few more people to get on and we will start this information sharing session. So good to have everyone on. So as we are rocking this and getting it all ready to go, fantastic. Suzanne, good to have you on. I'm just sending messages. Everyone else is Tracy Lee James. Tracy sister, I really urge you. I want to see you either in Melbourne or I'm going to see you over in the beautiful Perth. Shane, brother, looking forward to that as well, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in Melbourne as well, buddy. Good to have everyone on. So we're going to start breaking this down in detail. Hey, sister Eleni, how are you going? All right, fantastic people. Mr. Droy Gretch, how are we all going? My team was very busy today. If you all received messages, the team was sending messages to share the love. We got some amazing responses, and this is why it's accumulated 173 responses. And there is Matty G. He's going to be joining us very shortly. So let me turn this down. Okay. So beautiful people, this is how we're going to roll this out today. I'm going to be going over the step-by-step of obviously what the actual description of this event was going to be talking about. And then I'm going to be giving Matthew a really good understanding of that, because obviously there's some pretty big words in this description of what the actual social identity experience is, what we're going to be doing. And what I want to share with you all, the reason why I've called it the social identity experience. So, firstly, because everyone just thinks of a name and they think it's cool, but it has a lot of meaning behind it. And what the meaning is, that the social, obviously it's the public, you're the public, it's a social identity experience, because most people are living not as the identity that they need to be to achieve their goals, yeah? Or they do not know how to transform or elect to be in a strong enough identity that... All right, we're back. Cool. So let's get that rolling. The internet, I don't know what's been happening today. If it's hot, we're in the beautiful Melbourne. So for everyone that's getting on as well, and what I'm going to be telling you about, I'm going to be telling you about the biomechanics of why we are holding the 2-day workshop. So obviously through my journey of coaching and adding massive value, it all started in Melbourne, but where it really went into was over in Bali. And what we're doing is we're bringing the simulation of a 2-day, bring it all together, a 6-day Bali retreat, but it's going to be a lot of subconscious reprogramming. It's going to give you a lot of tools. It's going to give you a lot of strategies for you to be able to go, oh my God, you know what? I can do this. I can be happy. I am in control of my life. I do have emotional intelligence. I deserve to have a better life. And how are you? How are you, sister? And ready to rock and roll. So Sandy, good to have you on. Mick, good to have you on as well. So I'm going to be going in detail of talking about in a moment of how exactly what we're going to be doing. Matty's also going to be getting on as well. He's going to give his understanding of what he's been through. A lot of obviously you guys have been on as well. You know, Natalie came to my first workshop, then she had an amazing result, come to the retreat, and now she's part of the leadership team. She's going to be one of the leaders that are going to be facilitating this. And also we're going to have the amazing Eleni that's flown all the way from Greece to be a part of it, to be a leader, to tell you how she's beaten cancer, how she's beaten depression, how she's beaten so many different things. And she's going to be standing up, and you're going to be getting, you know, a live leadership understanding from her and her new path of becoming a coach, a person of igniting your inspiration, and so on and so forth. So it's going to be absolutely fantastic. Now I'm going to invite Matty G to give an understanding, because what we're going to be doing is Matty's not going to be coming to the Melbourne one. I'm going to be giving Matty, for some reason I can't invite you. So let me see if I can. Where is he? Boom. There we go. Now we can do it. So as Matty's getting in detail of obviously what we've written, most people don't understand exactly what you're going to be getting. What are the terminologies? What does NLP mean? What does mindset mean? And so on and so forth. So while we're getting on, I'm going to be going in detail with this, because I even think some people that have, you know, have attended haven't even known. And there he is. How are you, sir?
It's work. We're sitting down today.
We are. There you go, man. You know, and we've got red tops on. How
You
appropriate.
know, mate. We always get this stuff aligned, eh?
That's exactly right. So, you know, Matty, let's be honest, yeah, because obviously, you know, you're my right hand man, and you know, you're the super trooper. But for the people that actually haven't been, you know, what we do, who is it for? Yeah. So, what are people going through? Who is it for? What can they get out of it? What did you get out of it? How are we leading people, and so on and so forth? While I'm going to be going over each description, so people can say, and a lot of people say, what am I going to get out of it? Like, is it for me? Is it for everyone, man? Can you know? Be honest about it.
It's for everyone and anyone that is open to change, and I think that's why it's literally because everyone that I speak to, doesn't matter what, if they're in the typical depressed, having that bad thing, but also massive business growth as well. It's if you're open to facilitate change, and you're open to doing things differently, then it's for literally anyone. And for me, it was the thing for me, and why that I keep on growing from it is because controlling my emotions was massive. I was the biggest one to blame my emotions and throw the towel in. But learning the tools and strategies to put the right emotions and the feeling to get your desired outcomes, once you master that, anything in your life, relationships, business, environment, you name it, becomes easy and effortless because you're getting driven with the right emotions. You're not finding things hard. You're not finding you're down. You're not finding I'm having a bad day. It just becomes flow on effect. And like we know, like 93% of our thoughts, we carry on every single day. So yeah, it doesn't give us much room to put new thoughts in. So just knowing that and having that awareness with all the tools that you'll learn and master, it's having that knock-on effect. And you know, for me, like I go on about it like anything. It's changed my life, changed my family, changed everyone's life. Because even and that's why my mum's my biggest fan, yeah. But and I always say this, yeah. At the start, she was the biggest skeptic, and so was I. But and this is why we're saying that you drop someone in an ocean, and it has that ripple effect. Because if you're open to change, then change will happen. The 90% of us go, I don't want to, it's too different. I don't know, it's comfortable. I might have to stand up. I might have to talk. I'll see them clapping. You know what I mean? I have to do all this sort of stuff.
Yeah.
And it's going to stop you from doing it, because the reason why I know that was me. But doing something to get out is massive. So all you got to do is get there.
Mm.
Once you get there, that's it. The rest of like I say, the hard work's left to us. You know what I mean?
And that's crazy. I said the same thing to a couple of people today. I said, you just get there and you leave it up to us. We're going to facilitate the change. You know, we're going to be doing everything. And that's what I want to go over, because a lot of people will probably read these words and they wouldn't understand what they're going through. And I want you just to be able to chip in to understand. So as we say, it's 2 days. Yeah. The first day's 12 hours. The second day's 10 hours. So we're going to be getting a lot done. But what we say is it gives you the springboard. It gives you the know-how of what you're going to be experiencing. And that's why we're taking it, obviously, to Melbourne and Perth. And the main reason is because there are a lot of people walking around in a disempowered identity that are just existing, going around in circles. And once they get a taste for what they're capable of, not what we're capable of, but what they're going to get out of it, they're going to say, thank you, Lee, for sticking with it. And look, I understand if people think, well, oh, Lee, you're being a bit pushy. You're thinking that because I know where we're going to take you, yeah? And if you know, people have been saying, look, sorry, I can't make it. Don't say sorry to me. Say sorry to yourself, because we know that's why we're so passionate about it. That's why we're facilitating it, because we know what to do. And I think it's like a Ferrari or a spaceship outside my window. It's really noisy at the moment. So what we're going to be talking about is subconscious reprogramming. And if anyone doesn't know what that means, I'm going to just go very quickly and I'm going to go in a nutshell. It's basically reprogramming your control center. Your subconscious mind is what controls you and makes you or breaks you, yeah? It controls your thoughts, and it is your actual, so your conscious mind is, you're seeing my big buffet, a Matthew sexy head, and that's your conscious mind. But your subconscious, it stores your memories, pumps your heart, and is actually in control. So we're going to be programming that in a way that you're going to be in control of your life with more happiness and so on. Then We're going to have direct embedded commands where we are going to be speaking to your subconscious, which is language, the right thought patterns, that even if you're going, I don't know what's going on, I'm tired, we are going to be getting the teachings in. That's why people walk away and go, oh my God, you know what, I actually learned something. Of course you did. Then what that is, the self-identification experience is we're going to be able to unlock what you want in your life so you can be that man, be that woman, be that identification or that identity. And the identity is energy, it's thought patterns, it's behavior, it's understanding, it's everything, yeah? If you want to be a person of abundance and wealth, you can't have a scarcity mindset. If you want to be a person of health and, you know, understanding vitality, then you can't be a person of, you know, procrastination, yeah? You just don't. And unfortunately, people stay in that disempowered state and then they have resistance. Guided meditation and internal visualization processes, and that's like the success priming. You'll see it in the new video of obviously giving you guys an understanding of, you're not sitting there like a yogi going, we're teaching you how to role play what you've learned and how you become it. You learn something, then you apply it, you visualize it, and you bring that energy. And you know how powerful that is, Matty. We do it every day, yeah?
Yeah, and because I know a lot of people go about, they always hear me as well, and they hear everyone saying about success priming. And unless you actually there one-on-one, and that's what I felt as well, like even me doing it from the start, I weren't really getting it. I would take that while to do it. But when you're in that one-on-one, face-to-face, and everyone's doing it as a collective, once you even just that little, and I say it's little, massive, that success priming, once you master and have that understanding of how you do that every single day to start your day, your life will go through the roof, like it did to mine and everyone else.
Yep. Save mine. I even know, you know, if I'm having a little bit of a rocky day or whatever, it doesn't even matter at the start of the day, I'll go and do it twice. And guys, I have to show you, I'm going to show you a video. I'm going to film what I do in my success prime. I'll even rock it out this, you know, I haven't gone full out once because I think people will get scared and they'll freak out, but I'm going to gift it to you all, yeah? If you make the effort to get your asses over to Melbourne and, you know, obviously to the workshop and then to Perth, I'm going to get up there and show you what it takes to, and you understand. I don't even think Maddie's seen me do it before, and it is quite scary. So, but you know what it takes, the energy, understanding, and it's a mixture of everything, people. We're talking about tapping, we're talking about the haka, I'm talking about getting into state. It looks like I'm about to fight a heavyweight champion of the world, but that's what life is. It's the heavyweight champion, and you're always the contender. So we're going to be doing a lot of timeline healing, and this is everything, yeah? Your mind, when you close your eyes, and I focus on the past, and this is the present, unfortunately, like Maddie, what he said today, not unfortunately what Maddie said, but what Maddie was talking about is in the past, depression, now is control, and the future's anxiety. Most people are stuck in the past because of, you know, a lot of the pain and the rest of it. Timeline therapy saves people's lives. It stops depression. It gives people so much more of an understanding of how they need to get somewhere and where they're going to get it. And what I'm going to tell you, people, in a nutshell, what we're going to teach you and what we do about how to program the mind, we're going to make the rest of your lives easy. If you keep continuing what we teach you, and you don't need to come to every workshop, but if you go and keep practicing what you learn, obviously coming to the retreats is a bonus, being part of the team's a bonus. But once you come in, someone answered a very good question, yeah? Or asked me a very good question, but they answered it themselves. When you come to the workshops or be a part of it, you'll be part of a group where we'll hold you accountable of doing your routines, doing your SPs, how to report at the end of the night. So that's going to keep you accountable of being able to grow. So people go, oh, is it just a 2-day workshop? It's ongoing support, it's ongoing accountability, it's ongoing support from my team and the rest of the family, where you have 2 days of understanding. You're going to have this springboard of going into your growth. You're going to go, oh my God, why didn't I do this 20 years ago? So another thing is NLP, which is Neuro-Linguistics Programming, Technology and Emotional Intelligence Control. Neuro-Linguistics Programming is understanding the power of the mind. So in short, it's to use the advancement of the mind to achieve a desired outcome. It's pre-framing the mind, so your mind will look at certain pictures and situations in a better frame of mind, so then you will execute it. Let you know something. I used to be shit scared of public speaking. You see my ugly head so many times throughout the day. Yeah, you know, I've been on stages from 1,000 to 20,000. You know, I've been on different stages around the world. And, you know, people go, Lee, just shut up. You're just like, you know what I mean? I'm so passionate about that. But if it wasn't from the reframing of using NLP, I wouldn't be able to show up and bore you every day, yeah? Anyway, I'm pretty sure I don't bore you. I bore myself. So another thing, we're going to awaken your true authentic identity, yeah? And what your true authentic identity is not what I think it is or Matthew think it is. It's you will be able to understand, because you are always going to improve yourself, to lose weight, to be healthy, to save money, to get a better job, to have a better partner. What's wrong? What's right? And that's going to be able to, that's your true identity, saying, hey, you deserve better. And that is called heart-centered awareness. And that's what we're going to go into. Once you get into your heart-centered awareness, which is pure love, which is giving you an understanding of how you become your better person. Because what I want to tell you, people, we have a combination of, through my team, and that a combination of 7 different coaches, yeah? From marketing and branding, from business analysis, from spirituality, from mindset, and so on and so forth. So what we teach and how we lead you guys, it's not just me and Maddie. We've got a whole team behind us, and that's why we get the great result, because it's not just my big buffet or Matt's, you know, Matt's buffet giving you guys feedback. This is the team, yeah? For coaches from 37 all the way to 73. So there's a bit of life experience there. So I'm going very quick. In NLP terms, it's visual speed. But Maddie, if you want to jump in, I'm just going to let people quickly know from the first day. The first day is called the remembering. And why it's called the remembering, because we're going to take you to a part in your mind, in your heart, remembering how able and powerful you've always been. Okay? And that's why it's called the remembering. Is there anything that you want to add with that, Maddie? Then I'll quickly run through the rest of the day.
No, just a bit about the obviously finding your true authentic self. Like, there's even simple questions like asking yourself why you're here, like what's your purpose, finding out what your purpose is, what your passion is, your reason why, and even having a goal or desired outcome. Even just learning that and for you to dig that out is massive, because we always, like, we're going somewhere in life, but where are we going? Yeah, and that's why we end up going round and round.
Yep.
And it's finding that, like, we know that having that why, that passion, that purpose to compel you to that. So your true authentic self is massive. I always thought I knew what I'm here to do, but that was just, yep, I thought I did.
And to elaborate with that, even though it keeps evolving, like we always know we've got our end goal. Like, you know, people, if you see, if I turn that business plans, let me see if I can turn business plans all over the wall and the rest of it, you know, and you look at that every day and you have an understanding of, okay, this is where I am going, but you're always evolving, yeah? So your true authentic self, your true authentic identity, and your true authentic reality is always changing as you get better at life. But that's a choice, if you get off your asses, to go and invest in yourself to get better. So the first day, we're going to teach you how to get into your heart-centered awareness, which is your state of grace, which is when we're at our purest form, when we're not in our limiting beliefs, when we're not in our self-sabotage, is when we are not in judgment, but we're in our pure form, which is energy, which is love. And that's when you get shit done. That's where all the energies are, and that's when we are limitless beings. I was going to say beasts. Yes, you know, I've got too much of the beast. Of course, Beauty's and the Beast. There you go. So that's in a nutshell. Then we're going to be talking about energy, subconscious, inner mind strategies, and releasing realignment through extreme powerful guided meditation by me, by Maddie, and by the team. And this is a number of things that if you have a look at the videos, guys, this is stuff that comes from my heart. I don't have any scripts. It's what comes to me right then, and it's just perfect, yeah? Never see. You've got a little bit of a guidance, and as Matt will say, the schedule, we might as well just scribble on it. Yeah, we need to understand, not for me, but the team does, yeah? I like to lead through my heart, and for me to be able to speak for 12 hours and 10 hours from the heart, you really need to be in your heart. You can't be making this shit up. It comes from heart-centered awareness, proven results that we've received, and that's how we roll out, yeah? And that's why people, from heart to heart, you talk heart to heart, you're going to get heart-to-heart response. Then to always learn to live at cause in the solution in everything you do at life. This is a big one. We're going to teach people, because in anything that you can do, you can have an amazing life and you can easily create, you know, be at the effect, create a problem, find a problem in every solution. But we're going to teach you how to find a solution and be at the effect in every situation. Sorry, be in the cause for every situation, yeah? So understanding what to do that. And that is huge. You know, some things people might go, you might think that you're actually at the cause by finding the solution. Once we teach you this, you go, oh my God, now I know why life has been, you know, been dragging, because I've been at the effect. I've been causing the problem. I could be, you know, running when I'm just been crawling, yeah? So what we'll also be doing is releasing negative emotions, which is huge, and that's going to be timeline therapy as well, because unfortunately through past trauma, past conditioning, past understandings of what's happened through us, you know, through conditioning of what we've seen, what we've heard, what's been done to us, or you know, through our situations, unfortunately we hold on to a lot of pain. And I know through some people that have been on this before, just let me move this across. I know some people that have been on here before, it has absolutely been huge. I'm seeing that as well. Nellie's going, thank you so much, and it's absolutely loving that. So that's going to be absolutely in that part. I think I'm really behind in those messages there. Oh no, here we go. All the messages are coming up as well. And there you go. Boom. That is absolutely massive. So now the messages are coming up. So what I want to tell everyone as well, so have a look at the people that have been there, really go back and read there, you know, read for Elaine, who's going to be leading it, and Nat as well. You know, they're people, they've experienced it, and that's what they're proven, living, breathing results and beasts as well, and beauties, of course. And Maddie's the same, but Maddie's just been doing it for a lot longer. So, you know, and that's what I really want you guys to understand. So another thing is programming your reality, is every day programming your reality by, you know, putting in a thought, understanding your programming, which creates the right thoughts, which creates the right feelings, which creates the right beliefs for you to take the action. So we put all that into perspective, and then we visualize it and we write it into existence. We have visual understanding. So we give you all these tools so you are actually in control of your life. Because if you don't program your day or your mind, it will get programmed for you. Yeah? And you can agree with that, Maddie?
100%. That's why it's been that
cool.
Learning that to just keep that program, because a lot of it's same as well. It's just that having that awareness, because what you don't know, like we don't know. So you get caught up in just doing that day-to-day stuff, which you're like, why isn't things working? But the thing is that you're just always doing the same. That's why you keep on getting the same results. And this was me for years and years. Just having the awareness that, okay, I'm just gonna, and this was me, drop my ego, drop my opinions, drop my comfort zone, drop anything else that's not serving me, just be open to change and vulnerable, and whatever's going to happen happens. Once that's not, that's 90% of it anyway. So yeah.
Yep. I love it. So, and that's what it comes down to as well, like exactly what you said. Things aren't working out is because you're not doing enough inner work, unaligning. And like I always say to people, if your computer isn't programmed for the software to run, then you're not going to be able to do it. It's simple. You know, it's so funny. And I'm there driving, and I put my GPS in, and I'm actually speaking to Maddie. And I put the coordinates in wrong, yeah? I put, where were we supposed to go? Swanson Street. And it was supposed to be, I'm in the city, I was supposed to go Swanson Street City. It was Swanson Street's Templestowe. So I put the wrong coordinates in, yeah? And I'm thinking, well, like most people do every morning, well, I'm thinking I've got the right coordinates in. I drove for an hour instead. It would have taken me 5 minutes to get there, almost smashed because I didn't know where I was going, ran out of petrol. And this is how people live their lives. They think that they know where they're going, but because they haven't finely tuned in, which is success priming, which is programming your reality, then all of a sudden, instead of it taking you a couple days or a couple months or a year, it takes you years, or you don't even get there, and then you actually crash and burn because you run out of fuel. Yeah, that's exactly what happened, and it happened, didn't it, Maddie?
Yeah, and it's the same on that as well. And it's like the sat nav, like it'll just constantly, if you've got the right coordinates in, if you do take a little bit of a sidetrack, yeah, it'll redirect you. And you go back on it. It's just having, and like we were saying, your end goal, your end desired outcome will always change because you're never there. Once you fall in love with that journey, and which is yourself, and the mirror gets pointed to you, and you're like, it's me that has control. Let's do this. You're always just constantly, you are changing the coordinates. Once you, all right, you might have a little slip here, a little slip there, because we're all human, yeah, of course. So, but it's the difference between going down and not getting up, or just dropping to one knee, having the support cast around you, get up, let's go, let's keep moving. And that's the thing, it's always having people in your corner that on the 12th round when things are getting tough, you've got someone to go, let's go, let's keep going. And that's massive because you are always going to have challenges, but with the right tools, and once you keep on doing them, like you say, they become unconscious, it becomes easy and effort.
And that's the biggest takeaway as well. Oh, no, are we all good? We're back? Have we got a delay? No, I was listening. I was doing my model pose, or trying to get the blue still happening. So I don't know. There is a bit of a delay, But that's huge, Matty, because the support cast, as we know, that there is always going to be, if you say life is rainbows and roses, you're a liar. It's always going to be a roller coaster, but it's being able to, like you said, be on one knee and have the support cast at the 12th round to say, come on, Rocky, get up because Mickey loves you, and you know what I mean, and be able to move and push you forward. Nat goes, the mirror reflection piece was a powerful turning point for me. Yeah, and that was huge. That's what we always do. Look in the mirror and understand who you are. This is who you are, because I'll be honest, you can look in the mirror, but you're not really looking in the mirror. You need to look in your heart, or you need to look at the world, and this is what I want to teach you guys. Something what people don't do, they're looking through their at the world through their old identity, through the old conditioning, through their disempowered conditioning, through their judgment understanding, through their identity of a lowered powered identity. But we're going to teach you how to see the world through your heart with no judgment, being in a place of neutrality, being neutral, coming from love, coming from understanding, coming from growth, coming from support. And when you're in that power, people, that's when you feel, but more importantly, you feel yourself and you go, oh my God, you know what? Now, this is who I knew. This is who I knew, and it's true. You did know this was you, but you actually haven't had that support to actually believe it and reinforce it. So exactly the next thing what Matt was talking about was called the power of environment, and that's everything. People, doesn't matter how much work you do, if you keep going back to a disempowered environment, a toxic environment, environment of challenges, an environment of unalignment, you basically, all the good work's going to get undone, yeah? Master your internal processing system, that's exactly what I said, which is your programming, your thoughts, your feelings, your beliefs, and your action to get your desired outcome, which is everything. We're going to teach you how to program your mind, but unfortunately, people will take action with bad programming, with bad thoughts, with bad beliefs, with bad feelings, and then what happens is you don't get the results, so then you get even worse programming. And then what happens with a computer, people, if it's got a virus, the computer eventually crashes and burns, exactly like us humans, yeah? We don't want to confuse it. And then what we'll be doing is identity recreation, which is the RPSP, which is reprogramming success priming. What that is building up an emotion, your body, tapping the old energy out, focusing, building up such a strong emotion that every day you are going to burn that visualization, because the emotion, which is the energy, is going to be that strong. Your neuro pathways are going to create a habit, not just a habit how to throw a punch, how to pick your nose, or how to have a shower, but a habit called life. Your life becomes easy and effortless. You start to do less work and you start to get more of a result. You become consciously aware, sending out your ripple effect and your energy out to the world. You will magnetize what you want, and life gets easy. And when they say people, you know, successful people, what they touch turns to gold, that's not bullshit. It's what they program starts to unfold. Yeah? So don't do that. No, what they touch doesn't turn to gold. What they program starts to unfold. So what could you say about that when you learned that, Matty?
Oh, that took everything to a whole new level. And I even know, I'll be honest, some days, well, I might get up a few hours late or something, and then I'm dealing with the kids, and it gives you that, like, you feel like you haven't done it. And it was just because the thoughts and everything that happens the day before. So we do your results, daily debrief, and then your results curator. It's a split second. It's that point in the morning where you're going to go, am I going to get up? Am I not? And it's that part in the morning, yeah? And it's a point of a millisecond, whatever you want to call it, yeah? And it's that point where you go, I'm not going to do it. Now, the reasons why 90% of us go, fuck it, I'm not going to do it, is because obviously that's the easy way, but that's what we've been programmed to do. I don't want to get up for school because it's too hard. Over the course of your life, that's just your program. So getting up, and after you keep on doing it, becomes a habitual habit. You will bounce out of bed in the morning. Yeah, you'll bounce to work. Whatever that is you need to do, your relationships will grow because you're reprogramming that new embedded emotion. So the first thing you think about is your new life because you are it, and it just becomes easy. So when I first started, it was challenging. Oh my God, I got to get up, and I had alarms set. I had all this stuff set, and I'm like, come on, let's get up. Like, and it was like that. Start dark and 5 a.m. I was like, program, yeah. Now I don't have an alarm, I don't have anything, and I get up and I don't have that. It's just programmed. It's just who I am. It's that identity, and that's why when I know Lee always asks me the truth, so what motivates you in the morning? And I honestly say I don't have any motivation in the morning. That's just me now. Yeah, before I didn't want to be in pain for my children or etc. etc. Now it's just the identity, nothing else. And now it's just, and then all it is my growth every day to better myself, no matter what it is, because I'll never be 100%, because I fucking love the journey too much to not do my success priming, to not do my daily debrief, to not do my journaling, to not do these, to keep you growing. So yeah, that's the, you know me with success priming. I do like 4 or 5 hours a day down the beach and everything with it.
Yeah.
So.
Because everything is 90% psychology in the mind and 10% mechanics. So the more you can go in your mind and just keep reprogramming that, you will have to do less work out here. You will react to things differently. You'll be in more peace. You'll enjoy life. And it's like that, because you program your mind, you'll have to think less, exert less energy, and there you go. So that's the first day, people, where we're going to be rocking that out. And then we're going to quickly go over, I'm going to go over day 2 so you understand. So the second day is called the journey to understanding and unleashing your true authentic identity. The first day, we're going to be teaching you to remember how great you are by removing all those layers like onions and peeling back all those layers, brushing your teeth, brushing your brain, and getting rid of all that plaque and exposing your greatness that's always been there. Then we're going to be teaching the 7 levels of consciousness. And each workshop, I'm going to be coming and adding some new stuff in, because yes, there's people coming back, and I'm going to keep making it advance. So the more retreats and workshops you come to, they're always going to be getting bigger and better, because me and Maddie are getting bigger and better. People that are coming through are bigger and better, because what happens is once you raise your vibe, you attract a higher vibrational tribe at the same time. So 7 levels of consciousness. This is huge, yeah? Understanding the 7 levels of consciousness that you can be able to live and grow through, that you know, oh my God, now I know the path, because people go consciousness, but I'm going to teach you the 7 levels of it, yeah? The 4 key elements of creating change. This is everything. People go, I want to change. How do you change? We're going to teach you the 4 pillars of change. This is life-changing. Anchoring your state from being unstoppable. 5 strategies of electing peak state. Application of anchor. You know, we did this back at the retreat, haven't did it for a few more years because there's so many people that couldn't do it. We just did it at that last retreat. You know, it's called the champion. So it's called confident. What is it? So confident. And what was the second one?
Champion.
Powerful and unstoppable.
Yeah, and then I had to. So you're going to be doing the success priming at this event. I had to do the anchoring at the last retreat.
So it all works out perfectly, and that's the thing with the anchoring. I think there is a little bit of a delay, but I got that. Yeah. So we don't want to tell people too much about it. Then we're going to be giving you an understanding on. We're going to keep working on your inner world, yeah. So keep working on your inner world to live a life that you desire in your outer world, and that's going to be a lot of internal programming, going deep, and teaching people how to do that. Not just these 2 days, but just do it when they get back home in their bathroom, in their toilet, anywhere at all, because that's going to change your life. Then we're going to be talking about an understanding of, we're going to be teaching you some, we're going to be doing redecision processes, people. There's a lot more that we can keep going over, but at the end of the day, this is the outcome. So reprogramming of the subconscious, which is going to give you happiness and live a life not in the future, like now, and not in the past. We're going to give you an identity that's going to make you happy and fulfilled in life, because that's everything. You're going to be empowered through the correct inner mind strategies. We're going to be teaching suicide prevention. What we teach saved my life, has saved a lot of other people's lives, and suicide, prevention is absolutely everything. Then obviously we're going to be talking about my story, where I've been through hell and back, Matt's story, Nat's story, Elaine's story, that we've all been through a really hard time in our life that we've gotten through. Yeah, we're not someone, we're a textbook warrior, like we've just got a book here and then we've gotten through. These proven strategies, we've been through everything ourselves, trial and error, yeah? Try before you buy. Then we're going to be teaching you, giving you an understanding of spiritual connecting from your inner being, being in control of your quality of life, personal growth through your spiritual growth, self-love, defeat depression. I can't even say depression because I don't believe in it. It's just a negative spiral of bullshit emotions. The power of positivity, healing yourself physically, mentally, and spiritually. In 2 days, you're going to be getting that. Master self-conviction and self-esteem. Open up the universal consciousness, and this is something that the whole world is starting to become more awake, and it's going to be huge. Mental health awareness and understanding, let's do it the right way, because there's too many people that are still dying because we're not getting it right, yeah? Then personal growth, personal development, and let's rethink mental illness, and you will definitely understand that, yeah? So what about you, Maddie? What can you add to all that?
I don't know now. Now, and
that was in a nutshell.
Yeah, and the reason why for obviously being alongside when we're doing that with you throw the script up in the air. I'll say script, the the schedule, is because it's everyone's different. Everyone needs that different connection. Everyone has that different story. Everyone's different. We're not always the same. So I don't know. A lot of people read things from books and be like, okay, so I'm just going to read a book. That's why there's no notes. That's why there's no schedule, because things gets flipped up, because it's about people's energies, where they're at, what needs to be done, how the group is together, who's uncomfortable. And it's really live one-on-one, because that's what's so different.
Yep.
That's what's different from anywhere else, because that's how the proven results are there, because the environment is not scripted. So it's not, you need to be forced into this environment. This is what the beliefs are and you have to abide by them. No. It's what will facilitate your change on how you learn, whether it's through the NLP, for the visual, whatever that is, and whatever you need. But we're not gonna quit until you get the result. And that's what's so massive.
Yep.
Yes, we'll go left, we'll go right, we'll go up and down. I'll do handstands. We'll do whatever it needs to do for you to get the understandings to walk away, to step into that identity. And that's why it's massive. And obviously, I've been on the outside watching it. It's crazy, because you're like, you don't know what's going to happen next. It's all live one-on-one, which is, I don't know, that's powerful, because we're there to get the result. We're not going to finish. We'll go 24 hours until we get the result. And yeah. That's what I want to feel about. You know, I know you always throw the schedule in the bin, but there's a reason behind it. I always go schedules, but nah.
Yeah.
No,
I love that. No, I appreciate that, because what it gives you understanding as well that, you know, someone's come through. Matty came through in October. He came through as a leader in December, and then he's been, I think, to 5 or 6 retreats as a coach, because there's a difference between a coach and a leader. And, you know, and he's been my brother through things that I've been through. I've been his brother through things that he's been through. And what we want to just say, people, as well, you know, Matty's from England. He's a country boy. I'm a country boy from Melbourne. You know, we're rough around the edges and the rest of that. We don't want to be polished, because I know none of you guys are polished, and no one wants to be polished. You know, it's non-judgmental. We're in a place to get results, because I know there's still a lot of people walking around in pain. One day good, a few days bad. And it doesn't need to be that way. There's going to be challenges, but we're going to give you the mindset. We're going to give you the support, because they're 2 days. Don't think that people just go, oh, it's just 2 days. No, these 2 days is to give you an experience what we're capable of, yeah? And more importantly, what you're capable of as well. Then the support, the groups, you're going to be a part of it all, so you're going to be able to grow, you're going to understand. And what I'm going to teach you something, and what's the difference between us and anyone else, is that we have gone through it ourselves. We have been there. I've been suicidal. I have fucked up my life. Matty's been in bad ways. Other people have done that. So what I'm teaching you, and why I'm so passionate, is about, because this is the thing, you can look past it and go, oh, I don't want to go there. Or you can go, and I'm guaranteeing you, Matty's guaranteeing you, you're going to thank yourself for coming. So let me close that. You're going to thank yourself for coming, and then you're going to go, wow, now I know what these people are about. But more importantly, look what I can do. Yeah, you're going to understand that you don't need to be this fake facade, or put on this act, or, you know, put on all these layers because you want to be accepted. You'll know that you feel comfortable within yourself, because you are seeing the world through a different pair of eyes. You're responding to the world through a different understanding. Your model of the world's different, your lens of awareness. And you're going, fuck, I thought my life was like that. It doesn't need to be like that. It can still be bumpy, but you're still going up, yeah? Not down, or down and you stay down, and then it's hard because you don't have the right mindset. You're not in control of your thought patterns. You don't have the right support. You've got no one to go, oh, who can I help? Because you've got other people that are on the same path, and that's what happens. How can most people help? Because most people are lost. Most people are brainwashed. They don't know what they're doing. They're living day by day. They're just, you know, they're getting materialistic of, let's just look on the outside, but they're really nothing on the inside. So do you know what I'm saying, people? You and your life is a complete reflection of what's going on inside. So people want to fix the outside. You know, let's get fake everything. Let's get bigger. Let's get more tattoos. Let's do whatever. But their outside world is still broken. So you don't see that beauty, yeah? It's like a mirror. Your mirror is smashed, and you're looking at the mirror, and you're fixing it on the outside, and you keep changing yourself, but you keep looking at a broken world. That's because your inner world is broken, yeah? And that's simply what it is, people. And let's meet the truth. Let's just come to the truth. and let's start moving on from there. Yeah, I know it myself, you know, and the rest of it, you know, people saying, oh, contradictingly, you know, you're a big guy, you got tattoos. Yeah, but you know what? I've got something between my head, and I understand that. If I want my world to change, then I need to press pause, the pause button to the outside world, and I need to do that. And I'll give you an understanding. I was just saying to my beautiful partner, today I felt in the wrong energy, yeah? I'm a very high achiever, yeah? For myself, for Maddie, for you, for all my team, my family. And if I'm not getting my message out to the right people, if I'm not changing people's lives, if I'm not, you know, adding massive amounts of value to the world, I feel like I'm failing. That's me. That's my self-sabotage. That's my limiting belief. And then I'm saying with, you know, and me and Maddie were talking, I didn't even make sense because my fucking mind was all over the place. My right brain, which is creative, my logical brain was having a fist fight. And I was just like, fuck, let's just get to, you know, let's get it done. And exactly what I'm telling you, using the tools and focusing, realigning, what do I need to do? How do I need to be? What do I need to remove? And so on and so forth. It came together. And Matt, you know, I couldn't even put a sentence together this afternoon. You know what I mean? And I've been in, it's been 28 degrees out there, people, 28 degrees outside, and I have not left my office all day. Yeah, I live in my apartment. I have not left it. The only way I've been is going to downstairs to my apartment because I live on the 5th level, go down to get the shopping for. So this is the commitment. This is the type of people we are. And you know, what I say to you people, you can get very misjudged or misconcepted or, you know, what are these guys doing? What is this shit? You know, but what I say to you people in Melbourne, and I know there's a lot of you on tonight, and there's a lot of people that are on from Perth or that will be on Perth and that will be there, come and give it a go. Yeah, and this is what we're doing. All the 20, I think that, what is the first 20 tickets, Matt? Buy one, get one free, because then there's no excuse. Bring someone to support you, a partner or a friend that you can have the growth and experience the journey. And then you won't feel so, you know, oh my God, I don't want to go there by myself. So, you know, buy one ticket, get one free. First 20 tickets at discount at $100 as well. And trust me, people, you will thank yourself, because guess what? Everything else is going in life. A lot of people saying, you know what, I'm feeling okay. Things aren't too bad. But guess what? Once you unlearn the bullshit and you start to learn what we're going to teach you, you're going to go, oh my God. You're going to love life. You're going to love yourself. You're going to be a better partner, a better mother, a better friend, and a better human. Yeah?
And that's the thing. You've got nothing to lose but everything to gain. And I still remember our conversation. It was over a year ago now. Yeah, it's been over a year now.
October.
Saying, going to my first retreat, and me, I'm using my sabotage. Nah, don't have the money, bro. This is, I don't know, biggest skeptic. I was the biggest skeptic as it were. This ain't gonna work. Fucking what do you mean? I'm not a Gundy. Never done meditation. I've never done yoga. All this sort of whatever self-sabotage stuff. And I still remember the words exactly.
Oh.
Lee turns around to me and goes, if you don't high five me at the end and you don't have massive growth, I'll give you money back. Plus, I'll give you it again. I'll give you double. So you're actually making money by going. So I was like, damn, well, there goes all my excuses. Anyway, obviously went to the retreat, rocked it out, high-fived. I still haven't got my money back. But but the reason why I say that, and it's because it's not the monetary things. You need that commitment to yourself for change. But like I say, you've got nothing to lose, but you've got everything to gain. And getting outside your comfort zone and doing something completely different is what we need. We change that little bubble. And it's always when you do something you don't normally do, you get massive results. But especially when you do something uncomfortable is when you get more of a result. Because that's the one thing that you'll never ever do in your life because you would always say no to. And that's massive, because I know it was massive for me. And it still is. And even I've got on my board, Matt, keep getting outside your comfort zone, because I will get comfortable and then I'll grow and keep going, keep getting uncomfortable, because I know when I'm like this and I'm like, oh, I'm getting scared or I'm getting nervous and I'm getting uncomfortable, I know that's the breakthrough, because I know that's another level of growth. That's another level of change. That's another level of development. That's another level of education. Keep breaking it. So I invite you all to break that comfort zone and do that first step. All you're going to do is get there. Once you're there, you'll have that sense of lightness because you've done it. And then you're open to change, and then it gets quite funny a few days by the end of it. It does get pretty funny. And if you're not having fun, then there's no point doing anything. So we have the music going, we're all laughing around, and it becomes a massive family. That's why you hear us all with brothers and sisters, because you just become part of the family. That's just what it is.
Awesome. And there you go, and that's great to see, someone that's been through it, Matt, like I said, Maddie's been by my side. We've traveled around the world. We're going to be investing in ourselves and rocking that out around, obviously learning more about what's available and what's available to us. So what I'll leave with everyone, and look, if you want to know more, there's a lot of people, they get a little bit, oh, look, I don't want to ask questions and that. We can get on a call. And what I say, because I've spoken to a lot of people that are still on the fence, but everything that you've said, so I will be honest with you. If I say this is not for you, I won't, because I don't want people there that it isn't for. But if someone's saying, Lee, I want to get into spirituality. I want to learn more about crystals. I want to learn more about myself. I want just to be better. I want to be a better communicator. I want to learn more about my mind. I want to have self-worth. I want to respect myself more. I want to be successful. I want to be a better communicator. I want to be a better leader. I want to be a better mother. I want to be a better father. I just want to have better energy, and I want to be able to have more go in my life. All of you have said that to me. And I'm like, well, then this is what you need times 10. Yeah? It's exactly that. So from you all people, and I know Rebecca's on there, I know everyone else has been on here, and everyone else, because obviously I can just see there, and I don't want to be rude that I've left anyone out. You guys are crazy. So you need to get over. Bring a girlfriend, bring a boyfriend, bring an alien, bring a pet. Doesn't matter, yeah? Just send me a message and we'll work something out, because everyone's in different circumstances. But what I want you to say, and this is the crazy thing, is because I will come and kidnap you, take you there, and then you'll say, thank you, yeah? And I know this, and the reason why I lead like this is because what I teach, what we teach, and what we've been through, I was the biggest skeptic. What is this NLP? It sounds like a cult. I don't understand mindset. What's my mind? It's a piece of grey matter. I'm not smart. I'm scared. It's better to stay in my comfort zone. And I'm so happy 8 years ago that I took the step to understand that, I thought I was dumb. I couldn't public speak. I've got nothing to give to the world. Let's just stay in our comfort zone. Let's just get a 9-to-5 job. Let's do nothing and give back nothing to the world. And guess what, people? I could not live like that, and I would have taken my life, because that was the resistance with me. I'm a super huge successful. Let me say that again. I am super successful in my mind, but what that means is I put a lot of pressure on myself. Yeah. So what that means is, well, I am super. When people say you become anal retentive, what that means as well, it is that I put a lot of pressure on myself. I know, anal retentive. Like when I say that, like, what are you talking about?
I'll let you roll with that. Yeah, bro.
It is anal retentive. Like you're anally retentive something. When I heard this, I'm like, well, I'm not into that stuff. If you are, that's fine. Just tick yes. So the thing that I want to tell people, stop making me laugh, Maddie, that I am a super high achiever. Yeah. And the reason why I do what I do, because there are so many people that are in pain. There's so many people that are taking their lives. There are so many people that are living way below their potential, because the biggest thing for me, and it could be the same for Maddie, is when you see people grow, when you see people go, oh my God, thank you, at the end of the workshops, at the end of the retreats, at the end of anything, and they go, thank you, I've grown, rah, 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 that is priceless to me. That's everything to me, yeah? Look, I'm not a father yet. I don't have children, but for you parents, when you got your kid looking up at you, or there might be big looking down at you now, and saying to you, hey, you know what, thank you for doing this, thank you, Dad, whatever, and all, you see that appreciation and see the growth, because you've had part of their growth, and that saying goes, because of, whoever, I didn't give up, and I've got more value in my life, and that's what we do, yeah, and that's what it's about. And people know I wear, that's what it is, total domination. We don't have total domination there, but I'm the beast mode. Look, I wear my heart on my sleeve, whatever it takes, and that's how we live. We're here creating better humans, leaders to lead others, because when we fix in here and fix in that, and that aligns, the rest, your business, your family, your relationships, your sex life, your health, and the rest of it all improves, because we get to the core and build that foundation, and the rest of it becomes easy. And then when people come into your environment, that's the ripple effect, and you start to create better humans, okay? So I don't know if you want to leave anything, Maddie. We'll keep it short with everyone. It's still been 52 minutes, but
oh, really? Yeah, no, like I say, and like what you said, bro, anyone just send us a message. Just anything you want to do, we'll jump on a call. We'll jump on a three-way Zoom call. And yeah, just get uncomfortable to be comfortable. Just do something that you wouldn't normally do. Trust in the process, and yeah, rock it out.
And that's it. Look, guys, in whatever situation you're in, instead of saying no, let's find a way, and we'll make it happen for you. We're very flexible, and you know, we're like I said, whatever we need to do to get you guys there, we'll make it happen, and then we can work it out later. And that's what we're about, and that's what we're committed to here. Okay. So have an amazing night, Matty. Really appreciate it, man. I know we've got still 9 o'clock. We've got another team call. We still keep rocking around. For everyone that's been on, everyone's appreciation, everyone's contribution, team, people. There's even people that I don't even know they're on here, but now I do know you. So thank you, guys. Appreciate your time. Appreciate your commitment and understanding, and just more importantly, you know, showing up. And I'm really looking forward to everyone being there on Saturday, and everyone being over in Perth as well. And guess what, guys? We'll have a drink and a beer or a glass of red wine and high fives, and you'll be telling the same story that Matty G said as well. Okay, so take care. Thank you, Matty. All right, we'll get on this coaching call with the team, and take care, guys. Be your best. See you Saturday. Bye.